Today is part 3 of Building with Biblical Principles, and today we're going to talk about why structure matters in online businesses. Hi, I'm Lindsay, and before we begin, if you're a Christian woman who wants to build an online business rooted in biblical principles, go ahead and like this video, comment as we go, and subscribe so you don't miss the rest of the series. This channel is where we think deeply and build wisely. Now let me start with something that might feel a little bold. Most Christian women don't need more prayer about their business. They need more structure. And I say that with compassion because I had to learn this myself. In part 1, we asked whether affiliate marketing is biblical. In part 2, we talked about value creation and multiplication. But today we're talking about stewardship, and specifically why structure matters in online businesses. Because stewardship without structure eventually leaks. And for a long time, I believed being faith-driven meant being flexible. I would post when I felt inspired. I would work when I felt confident. I would consume content randomly instead of following a clear plan. And when things didn't grow, I would say, maybe it's just not my season. Maybe this is not what the Lord wants me to do. But the truth was harder than that. It wasn't a season problem. It was a structure problem. So let's look at scripture. In 1 Corinthians 14 verse 40 it says, "But everything should be done in a fitting and orderly way." Order matters to God. Structure is not worldly, it's biblical. And when we talk about stewardship, we often think about money. But stewardship is about management. Managing your time, your skills, your opportunities, your responsibilities. If God entrusts you with an idea and you treat it casually, that's not humility, that's mismanagement. Think about Noah. God gave him a vision, but the ark didn't build itself through prayer alone. It required measurement, planning, materials, daily obedience. Faith initiated it, structure completed it. And this is where many Christian entrepreneurs struggle. Just stay with me here, because what I'm about to say might shift how you build permanently. Motivation is emotional. Motivation comes and goes. Structure remains when feelings fade. If your business only moves when you feel inspired, it will always feel unstable. Online business structure looks like this. You have clear messaging, a defined offer, a simple system, and consistent rhythm. Not chaos, not guessing, not hoping something's going to work. Structure doesn't remove faith. It gives faith something to stand on. There's a subtle spiritual trap many of us fall into. We say, I'm waiting on God. But sometimes what we call waiting is actually avoiding discipline. And discipline is not unspiritual. It's alignment in action. So Proverbs tells us something powerful. In Proverbs 21 verse 5 it says, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance." Not the hopes of the inspired, the plans of the diligent. Planning is biblical. Order is biblical. Structure is biblical. So if your business feels inconsistent, it may not be a faith issue. It may be a framework issue. Frameworks create freedom. They remove that emotional volatility. They allow you to build when you're tired. They allow you to build when you doubt yourself. And they allow you to build when you don't feel on fire. So here's the reflection question I want you to sit with. If God entrusted you with this idea for 5 years instead of 5 weeks, would your current structure sustain it, or would it collapse? That question changed how I built. In part 4, we're going to talk about faith versus presumption and how to take bold action without forcing results. Because structure does not mean striving, it means alignment. So if this challenged you in a good way, comment the word structure below so I know you're thinking about this differently. And if you want to keep building with biblical principles, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one. We're not building randomly, we're building responsibly. And that is how legacy is formed.